All right, and we are live again this afternoon. It's 1:51 p.m. Eastern Time. We are here. We are going to rip another Millie. It's going to be number 17 for us this year. We've been utilizing a ton of restraint, not just to fire these off early on. Um, we told ourselves that we weren't going to be doing any deserts this year. DraftKings just popped those on, so the restraint remains, but we'll see for how long. Let me get us in here. Best ball Millie. Ooh, whatever you. 'Cause I went on that show. So we're gonna enter, and we'll see what we get. Anybody's in here? Why don't you go ahead and hit that 222222222 button. Now you're in here. Smash those deuces. Check out the contest details. You're almost full. We're one away. No names that I really recognize. Mr. L. Washington. Okay. Boys, we got first again. And girls, if you're here. But Jama Chase, welcome to the team. Sam Pat, thanks for tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You think we should draft Jamar with the 101? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And when there's a good pick that you like, you need to smash that two button. Two for the deuces. We will be starting in 20 seconds. Obviously, we're going to go chase. Then we have a while to wait. Hey, Sam Tat, you planning on doing any drafts this year, or have you already? Which platform do you like the most? Obviously, we went Chase. He's off the board. Still doing your research. Well, I guess that's why you tuned in, right? That is why you tuned in. Looks like NL. I'm pretty sure that's Nick Lee here in the chat saying Timothy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got the 101, Mr. Lee. Obviously, we went Jamar Chase. Little reminder to some new viewers, if there's any picks that you like, you got to smash that two button, two for the deuces. So after me went Robinson at 2. Wow, Jefferson, Lamb. Saquon goes 5. Puka goes 6. Ryan Rock goes Genty at 7. He went 15 for he went 15 or 16 last night. I feel like 7's a little early for Genty. Eastern alum in the house. Don't leave them hanging. Don't leave them hanging. Trev. Addicted to the streams. I know, dude. It's crack, brother. It's crack. We got the 101 again, so you know how that goes. Get my screen set up the way I want it. How to get rid of that stupid like welcome to the live chat thing. Okay, we're back up in 5 picks again. The turn. I'm trying to get my screen up so I don't really know who's been going. When you're in the one, still you should try to go RB. I mean, you could mix it in for sure. You just don't get a lot of ones, so it's better to go Chase because he doesn't really drop 2, 3, or 4. Where look at Barkley went 5. You can get Barkley 3, 4, 5. You can get Robinson. You can get these guys. You got to take Chase, and you just can't get them a lot. So we are up on the clock. You guys good with Jacobs Higgins? That's what we're gonna do. We got our Bengals stack and our anchor RB. We're good with it. You have way too much, Chase. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I do. I think you might be yanking our chain over here. Okay, well, I put a poll out for everybody. Let's see what they say. 100% no. Oh my goodness. God, I'm embarrassed. Okay, we're back to 50-50. Ooh, I'm gonna be you. And so after Higgins goes Josh Allen. Got Robinson and Irvin locked up his running backs. He got Allen, so it's going to be hard to catch back up for receivers for Michael Rossi. But Washington goes receiver, receiver, receiver. The River Dirtbag. I wonder if that's a poker guy or if he's just like a really ratty person that lives out on the river. It's got Lamb Bowers, Terry, Barkley, Brown, and Rice. Another three receivers with Puka, London, JSN. That's a really strong one. Those are three of my favorite receivers this year. So someone to keep an eye out. Pistol Pete, Ryan Rocco's, Genty, Chain Evans. Don't love it. Gibbs, McConaughey, Lamar, Neighbors McBride, Harrison. So he's got that Cardinal stack going here. What about CMC? Sam Tap. He to go here at the 10 spot. I miss those days when we were able to get him in the second round. I'm glad I took advantage back when we could. Okay, so we're up in 5 picks. We got our Bengals stack. Obviously, we're gonna go Burrow here if we can. Who do we like for our other? Genuinely, sometimes I balk at Chase Higgins Burrow because it's such an easy stack to get. If you have one spot, it's very yeah. So I mean, of course, it's common at the beginning, but if that's the winner, it's going to be the late round guys that make the difference. As long as you draft well and what they call the flex zone in the late round. That's the difference. If I check my chart here too, I mean, we got Bengals as a top three offense um, in the playoffs, and that's with their offense they're going against. So it's gonna be high scoring in 15, 16, 17. It's just hard not to take them. So I did want to do Burrow and Tet yesterday. Tet got taken, so we're gonna do that. Uh, McMillan, and we're gonna go Burrow. What can I expect from my man, the Wounded Warrior, Ricky Pearsall? So Ricky is that guy is an absolute football player. He's gonna have a great season this year. He's gonna go through camp. He's gonna have a full like training camp and everything. He's not gonna get shot. We're hoping he's not gonna get shot. Obviously, Debo is gone. Obviously, Ayuk is not the healthiest. We're still waiting to see if he's gonna start on the pup. He might miss the first 4 or 6 weeks. He's also just kind of a headache at this point since he got paid. Um, and then Jennings, who put up great numbers last year, really isn't a wide receiver one. And then Kittle, who we love, is just getting up there in age. Still maybe the tight end 1, 2, 3 for sure. I might put him at one. So they're gonna have to lean on Ricky for sure. I love him this year. Slick Rick. Jennings was meh, flash in the pan. I mean, I think he finished with 950 yards or something like that. 975, and then I remember he got thrown out of the game, the final game of the season, like protecting one of his teammates or something. So something like that. He probably could have hit his 1,000, which he's never hit before. He did have 6 touchdowns. He's Purdy's go-to guy on third down. He finds his own soft parts of his own. Ricky Pelletier isn't in the NFL yet. Yeah, whatever you say, pal. Because I have this virtual background here, you guys can't see little Freddie sleeping on the right behind me, looking super cute. So remember, if you see a pic that you guys like, you got to smash that two button in the chat for the deuces. Two, 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 two. So we're up in 3 picks. We know we got Chase, Higgins, Tet, Burrow, and Jacobs. We'll see who do the Panthers play in the playoff? Saints, Bucks, Seahawks. So we are up. I think I like Judkins. And maybe Addison. I think that's what I'm going to do here. What do you guys think? Yeah, but he shouldn't be touching players. Big Dom. I don't know. He's got a big head, more like it. I don't know who he thinks he is. He was out there touching players, dude. The opposing team. It's honestly a little bit rude for you to even bring that up. Grow up, dude. Grow up. Yeah, I guess even cheerleaders do get Super Bowl rings. So yeah. This is how when I let you. All right. Well, Chase at the 101 poll got 3 big votes, 2 for yes, 1 for no. So we're gonna end that as a winner. So let's see what this guy does here at Pistol Pete. Yeah. So what I've been looking at a little bit, and then Ryan right here. I saw something saying that if you're the fourth person, pick the same position here, like these 5 right here. You just shouldn't be doing that. Like, save it for another spot. So I don't know if there's any merit to this or this is a real thing, but somebody was saying you're getting Robinson here or even Caleb. Go at it a different way because you're just getting the worst of the 5, right? If you're I gotta look more into that, if there's anything to that or if that was just some stupid thing that I saw, but pivot and don't just accept the worst of the worst just to fill your roster. Take a take a better player, and that's where I feel BPA comes into play a little bit more for his roster construction, and I think we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. What do you think about that, Trev? Do you think that that makes sense at all? That holds any weight not to be the 4th or 5th straight position picked or like a player of that position picked in a row? Because there's gonna be times where you can get Swift here at 79. They're getting Robinson. So I think it makes sense, right? But also, nobody knows anything, especially me. So we'll see right here. We got 3 receivers in a row. What is he gonna do? See, he switched up. I think it kinda makes sense. After Judkins and Addison goes Shakir Swift, Jones, Isaiah Pacheco, Caleb Johnson, Brian Robinson, Jacoby Myers, Kyler Murray, Travis Kelce, Diggs, Pollard, Reed, Bacon goes here. It's weird. Yep, we are up pick. And we got the 1-2-4-0. You know what? I think I might go with Golden here and try to work in a full Packers stack. This is a millie where I do think that stacking And correlation is a little bit more important, as opposed to the smaller contests. To get Golden, we're going to take our man Andrews. I think we're way above the field on Andrews this year. I think he might be my top exposure. I just think he's too cheap. All right, let's see what. But if you're at wide receiver 6 or 7, stacked at the position, and have a hole somewhere else, I do consider the fact that it will be going off on the bench at a certain point. I also tend to look at 3 picks ahead, see what the value is there. I'll slightly reach for a position if it's like really weak. No, I think that's a smart way to do it. I love that we get the draft board this way, so I can just like 120, 121, 144 rather than scrolling down. And what's good about Underdog too on the phone, it has the board. You can do that rather than swiping it. Not everyone remembers. Oh, in the 4 hole, my 11th, 10th, and 11th is 117, 124. Like it's easier to do at the ends. The drafts in the 1 and the 12 gets a little murky there in the middle. Remember all that stuff. But yeah, no, that's a really good way to do it. I also look ahead, see who's going to be there in that range. Try to think if you're just picking with no plan at all. I don't know if that's the best way. After Golden and Andrews goes Coleman, Bo Nix, Caleb. So he's got Caleb and Dak. Ayuk, Darnell, the Moon Man, Mooney, Michael Pittman. Let's see if he can stay on the field this year. Although I think he wasn't horrible, right? Wait, look at this though. How bad is his quarterbacks? Like Buka, Tracy, Higgins, Purdy, our guy Purdy, Jared Goff, Najee Harris, Jordan Mason. Oh, so he's got Purdy, Jennings, Kittle. Gotta like it. Stroud and Mahomes. He's got Herbert here and Murray, Jonnu Smith. You know, I have a hard time believing right here. Let's see if we take a tight end here. See, still doesn't work. You got to just pivot. I have a hard time believing that the. See, I hate that. I don't think it makes sense to go Kincaid there. It doesn't matter to me, even if you have. You doesn't even have um, Josh Allen. He's over here. It just feels like you're missing out and you're getting the worst. So at 1, 2, 5, 1, we'll probably go running back here. We got Jacobs and Judge 5-9, and we're probably just going to take Love as our second quarterback. Lock up our quarterbacks. That'll leave us at 2, 3, 5, 1. I think we like Sharps, right? Sharps instead of Love. We like Scat. We like Chat. We like Charbonnet. We like Scatabo. We got 17 seconds. Sharps or Scat? That's what I was leaning towards too. We're just gonna let it go down and take them. Sam, oh, a little too late to pop in the chat there. I think Sam Tat just like scat because it kind of rhymes. So Sam Scat. We only had 1 second left when you said scat. Also, Trev seemed to say sharps first. So we went sharps, but I do want to remind you guys, especially Trev, since I went with his pick. Pop those twos in the chat whenever you see a pick that you like. Two, 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 two. That's what's up. All right, so after Charbonnet goes Penix. Pretty early here for Penix. Especially having Allen here in the third. I think this might be exactly what he's doing, but then goes Marvin Mims, Luther Burden, Drake May, J.K. Dobbins, Isaiah Likely, Tua, Bateman, ooh, our man Tucker Kraft. We wanted to get back to here. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Ew, he went 1-1-1-1-1-1. No, dude, not cool. Not cool at all. You need to be better than that. After Trey Harris at the turn here. There you go. Christian Kirk and Matt Stafford. Any weird build so far? Trevor, I want to bring to your attention that we are in the 12th round and there are two people here with only one quarterback. I know that's your go-to move. We'll see if Ryan Rock or Pistol Pete take their second quarterback here. Although there are some viable options here still. I like Lawrence if the right stack. I like all five of these feel fine. Even Rogers, you have a good first, but once you get into this range right here, this is where I will not be living. Can't do it. Can't do it. Look at we're almost back 24 picks later. And Scat is still on the board. He just goes. I would have taken him here if he made it. Definitely going. I agree, Dave. He's one of my guys for sure. So what are we at? We're at 2, 3, 5, 1. So we get Davis, get him off the board. Thielen is such a hard click for me, but I do have Tet. But we have our stacks locked up. All right, we're gonna do take Garendo, even though we kind of wanted a receiver. I'm good with that. After IG goes Trey Benson, Trevor Lawrence, Jake Ferguson, Pat Fryermuth, the Young Bull, Bryce Young, Tank Bigsby, Jadon Blue, Quentin Johnston, Wandale Robinson, Austin Eckler with his walker and his cane, just catching passes. Jaden Daniels. Guess we'll see what he can put together this year. Gotta be, gotta be close to the end. Let's see what everybody does here at 13-14 turn. Another old Zach Ertz. I think he's 36 this year, or maybe turning 37. I don't know how old he is. Somebody in the chat, tell me how old Zach Ertz is. Ertz and Pitts. So we're at the 2.551. We need a receiver. We could benefit from another tight end. We will be trying to get Dobbs here. Honestly, our optimal pick right here is Dobbs and Gesicki. If I can do that, great. If I can't, great. So we got Burrow, we got Jacobs and Judkins, Charbonnet, Ray Davis, and Garendo. Wide receivers, we got Chase, Higgins, Tet, Addison, and Golden. So I do kind of like what we have. I think we're pretty balanced. As I win on this night. The board. Ertz is 34. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Thought he was a little bit older, but so gentlemen, we did get picks that we were hoping for. We have Romeo Dobbs as the second wide receiver here for our Packers stack. And we lock up Mike Gesicki as our second tight end that fits in our Bengals stack. So unlike last night, there has been, let me knock on wood, no real misclicks quite yet. Everything that we've kind of set out to do, we have been able to do. And I don't know which way is up. After Gesicki goes Strange and Henry, Keenan Allen still not on a team. Feels a little early for Keenan Allen. Nick Chubb. Pistol Pete did get Bryce Young here. I didn't even see that. So he does have his second. Ryan Rock still with only, and then he takes Cam Ward. Kind of like you because I wonder if Ward was going to go here to Ryan and he won. If he had, he does not, but I'm curious to see what he's going to do. He does have Pittman. Maybe he's going to go with those weird um, Colts guys. He does have Daniels, so he's pretty locked in there. He goes Pop Douglas. Daydream. See what Daydream does. He goes DeAndre Hopkins. Hunt goes to Ant Will. Joshua Palmer and off the board. So we're up in 12. We got 2, 5, 6, 2. We need to hammer some receivers. See if there's tight end or running back that we like that gets back to us. We're not really going to force it. At this point, I'm super correlated already. We will pull up our stacking chart for the playoffs. Remember, we were Ravens, Dolphins, Cardinals that we could mix in. And then we also have Broncos, Bears, and Ravens. So with my two stacks, Packers and Bengals, Ravens play them week 15, the Bengals. The Packers play them 17. So seeing Ravens feels pretty good. So you get playoff correlations for both stacks with the Ravens. Justice Hill did go. That's weird. I was going to maybe look for Justice Hill. So we're up in 3 picks, 4 picks. So he did go Richardson here. That's what we were talking about. Darnold goes here. So now he's got 4 quarterbacks after having 1 through 12 rounds. Ryan Jalen Noel, Brown. That's a good pick with here with Lawrence. Michael. So we're on the clock. So look at Schultz. And we'll take our running back. No, we have Jacobs. We're going to go Schultz, and we're going to go with Elick. So now we're done at quarterback. We're done at tight end. We need 1 running back and 2 wide receivers, most likely. The route that we're going to go. Sampson goes right after me. Rocks the deuces. Anyone rocking the deuces? I didn't know. Sampson rocked them. Miles Sanders, Dante Thornton, Noah Gray going at 197. Feel like Buddy could have got him in at 221 or even 236 a lot of times. 'Cause I'm in- mhm, 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 mhm. After Noah Gray goes Juwan Johnson and Theo Johnson. Johnson and Johnson. They call this the law firm. The Jarvis Green Ellis, the Johnson and Johnson brothers. Marshawn Lord and Calvin Austin. Is Russ going to have a good year? Um, Honestly, it's possible. I really hate that little twerk, but Neighbors is so good. Tracy showed some potential last year. Spent the draft capital on Scatabo. Um, their defense is going to be a lot better this year, so that should mean they can get off the field, which means the offense will be on, which means gives Russ more opportunities. Uh, I think he's so like oblivious and nerdy and weird that New York isn't going to bother him, whereas it does like a younger quarterback maybe, and not everyone can play in New York type of thing. But just don't know. He's got the famous moon ball, and then I think Slayton, Robinson, Hyatt are all good second receiving options. People are saying Theo Johnson here from Johnson and Johnson is going to have a good second year. So honestly, it's possible. I was saying in a different group chat yesterday that it's not that crazy to think that the Giants finish ahead of Dallas this year. I think those two are going to be fighting for third place in that division. He does have weapons. There's a real shot that Neighbors finishes as the wide receiver one. I am betting that the wide receiver one is right here, though. If he can stay healthy, I think it's Puka's to lose this year. Obviously, Chase can go back to back. I don't think that happens a lot. Jefferson, Lamb, all these guys are real options. Anyone taken, but I think it's Puka's. I really do. So we are on the clock. 2573. I normally I would go Yoshi here, but I just don't want that full stack. We're gonna go. We're gonna go with Lockett, and we're gonna go with. Hmm. All right, we'll take Devin Neal. Haven't really touched him in a long time. And then we'll take a receiver with our final pick. Almost just took Tesla here, but so I put both of these Titans receivers here in, which I don't love doing because you want to get both of them right. But I think between the two of those guys, obviously one of them is going to be that wide receiver too, Tennessee. I also think that Ward is going to have a really good year. When I say really good, it's all relative. He's got a really good rookie season. He's going to be the same as Jaden Daniels' rookie season last year. Probably not. Is that his ceiling? Yeah, of course. I would love for him to play well and put that type of conversation into play, but it's to be seen, I suppose. That is to be seen. Just like him, I think he's gonna good football guy. Good football guy. So just to review quick, we know we have Jamar Chase at the 101. We went Jacobs here at 2 and Higgins at the turn. We went with Tet, and then we locked up Burrow for the stack. Grabbed our second running back here at Judkins. Should cook this year. You should get all that burn. Addison, who's as good of a wide receiver too as anybody. We'll see what JJ McCarthy can do with him and that offense that he runs. Golden, uh, first time in a while, Green Bay has taken a first round receiver. They said they needed one. They went out and got him. We'll see how it meshes with all those other receivers they got over there. Andrews, who's getting up in age, but I like taking him in 9-10 range as our first wide receiver, tight end, rather. Charbonnet, Ray Davis, Garundo, all three are really, really, really good RB2s for their teams. They're going to be mixed in, and they're one play away from being their teams like bell cow back. Romeo Dobbs ripping that second wide receiver for Green Bay in our stack. Then we go Gasecki is tight end 2. Schultz is our third tight end. And then we go Elick and Lockett. Devin Neal is our last running back, and we are up in 5 picks. Need a receiver. We're going to get one of our those here. Tesla's there. We're going to go with Tesla. If not, I'm willing to take some suggestions. Tesla, Royals, 2-2. We got a buddy that's been taking Tank Dell. Did I miss some news that he might be back by the end of the year? I meant to look that up last night, and I got a little side doing something. So that's Dallas. Ooh. Elijah Mitchell, Woody Marks, Jalen Jalen Coker, Elijah Tucker, Joey Max. We got an interesting 20th round here. Jalen Royals go, so he's up for me. All right, so we are going to go Tesla as long as he's yeah, not that really going to just sharps, it looks like. All right, Tesla it is. Everyone good with Tesla? And that's a draft. That's a draft. Tucker Craft tight end 1. Write it down. He might finish the season with the most targets for Green Bay. Are crazy. It's very unlikely, but it's not like the craziest thing ever to suggest. It's a really good receiving tight end. I don't think he's going to be tight end 1 because I think these 3 big guys between Bowers, McBride, Kittle just are too powerful and too important to their teams. They just catch too many balls, especially in this format, this full point PPR on DraftKings. They just catch way too many balls to not be there. But if we said top five, I mean, it's more possible. There's a lot of tight ends here that are pretty okay, middle of the road. Laporta, Kelsey, we'll see what he can put on film this year after looking a little slow last year. He lost 25 pounds. We'll see. Hawkinson is coming back full health rather than coming back hurt like he did last year. Engram is in Denver now. That it's got a good passing attack. Um, Andrews, who we like. So it's going to be tough. Bowers flashed the pan as well. This guy. This guy. We're not going to review every team, but we'll look for some weird things like we like to do. Right off the bat, something weird. We have one, Michael Rossi. We have two, Pistol Pete. Three, L. Remick. All have four quarterbacks. First of all, gentlemen, grow up. At no point is four quarterbacks ever necessary, especially with Josh Allen. Like, Michael Rossi, what are you doing? So he goes Allen, he's got Penix, and he finished with Sanders and Pickett. Why? What do these two picks do for you? What do they do for you? You can get skill position players that might find your lineup in the playoffs or in that week 14 when you need to get over the edge to snag that second spot to or that first spot to advance. Sanders and Pickett, one of them aren't going to play for sure. They're on the same team. People are just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Sorry. Just tilted me a little bit. We're going to move on. Check out this other four quarterback room. Another one with Jalen Hurts. What are you taking four quarterbacks for with one of the elites? Rich Young, Cam Ward, and Sam Darnold. It's better than this guy here at two, but it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Let's see if he's correlated even. So he's got Hurts. Who else does he have? Hurts is a runner, so it's okay not to stack him, I suppose. We'll see what he does. He's got Young. Does he have? No, I have Ted. So far he's got no quarterback correlation at all. Does he have Ridley? I don't believe he does. I take it back. Devontae Smith is here with Hurts, so he does have. He's got no Titans. Yeah, do we have any? Okay, no, he's got JSN, so he's got a couple correlation, but it doesn't make sense to take four quarterbacks, especially with an elite. I don't even take three if I have anyone from Burrow up. So Burrow, Allen, Hurts, Daniels, Jackson. I'm rolling with two. A lot of times I'm still going to roll with two, even with Holmes, Murray, Baker. Really, it doesn't make sense to me. You're going to want to maximize your other positions getting mixed in. It really, really is a Paul move. It's pretty embarrassing. All right, and let's check out L. Remick. He has no quarterbacks through eight. So I see. So he's got Goff. He has St. Brown. So okay, that makes sense. Then he goes Stafford. Does he have Devontae Adams? Adams. He does have Devontae Adams. Okay, so everything he's done so far makes sense. Then he takes Russell Wilson and Joe Flacco. I just don't get what Flacco does for you. You have three quarterbacks that. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about these quarterback rooms because it's really tilting me for no reason. I guess it's good that they're in my room. They're just shooting themselves in the foot at this point. A four tight end room here. Let's check that out. He's got Gadsden, Johnson, Likely, and Joku. It's fine, whatever. And that's that. Everything else looks pretty standard. I'm not gonna go through everything, but it is what it is. If you guys like my draft, I guess I will go through my team one last time. Well, we've been through it. I actually kind of like what I did in this draft at the one. Um, it's better than most. It's better than some. What do you guys think? What do you guys give me out of grade 1 through 10? How do you like it here? Do you think we should run it back? All right, let me get set up. We're gonna see what we want to do. An 8.8 with room to grow. Could be a 9.5 come December. My guy. Appreciate the feedback. Feedback, constructive criticism. It's always encouraged. It's welcomed and it's definitely encouraged. So you are appreciated. You have no idea. You are so appreciated. We're gonna take a look at the rooms and we're gonna see. I think we're gonna do an $8. Need a little more risk reward type. So like you like the boom or bust. You're looking for those spike weeks. And Sam Ty, you hit it on the head. You do need those spike weeks to win, especially in the millie, right? Where there's 900,000 entries, whatever it is. I think you need to attack that ceiling. Whereas the smaller contests, you're kind of attacking the floor a little bit more than the ceiling. So I think you hit it on the head. I think on my next millie, I will be trying to avoid some of the chalk and making more the famous word in this best book, the unique lineup. Oh, our spider from last night is back. It is a little bit concerning that I did send in two spider pictures to our spider league commissioner last night, and I haven't seen the scoreboard being updated at all yet. So I hope not like um not being counted. But Trev, if you're still in here, that is a direct message to you. Please update my spider league count. I sent in two spiders yesterday, so you need to be better than that. Sam Ty, you don't like spiders? They don't mess with me, really. They don't get me all nervous like snakes do. Snakes are my bugaboo. I think everybody knows that. I'm just trying to get into a quick little $8. So bear with me here. I appreciate you for sticking it out. I actually don't mind spiders. The word for you is all. Yeah, no, spiders are cool with me. I don't even like to kill spiders. Sometimes I'll get them in a napkin, release them to the wild. Now, Sam Tad, I know you said you're doing a little more research. Were you interested in jumping in a draft with me? There's a nice $8 one you can enter. I went on last night. Ooh, who are you? I get no service down in my basement. Always makes it difficult for me. Okay, here we go. I will eventually. I'm logging off in 5 minutes. Okay, no problem at all. I appreciate you sticking it out, watching that draft with me. I appreciate all your feedback, your comments. You are a real friend to the channel. I would love for you to guest stream, please. I need you to do at that point then is you just need to go make a YouTube account. You need to sign up for live streaming. It takes 24 hours for them to like even let you live stream. It's like a buffer to allow it. And then you need to make a StreamYard account, and we can get you on as a guest. Absolutely, that would be excellent. I would love that. You can reach out to me separately off stream if you need any assistance or need those details written down rather than spoken word. But absolutely, we can get you on. So we did enter the $8. We're just trying to get it up on the screen now. We're still 6 out of 12. I guess while we're waiting, we can check out my slow $33. I don't know exactly. We're on the clock. Good thing we checked it out. 2 hours left. We'll review what we got going on here. So this is a slow $33. We got two quarterbacks, two running backs, seven receivers, and no tight ends at the moment. We got Jefferson, Brown, Rice, and James. Oof, what a start. Hurts here with Brown. Judkins is our first running back. IU. My goodness. And then we got McCarthy here to go with Addison and Jefferson. Second running back was Javante Williams. So we need a running back or a tight end. Let's see what we got up here. So yeah, uh, we like Ray Davis. I have to cough. Excuse me. This is going to be not fun. Excuse me. Then we like Goddard here. Comeback. We'll see. They got two. They got one. His tight end is who now? It's Warren. different than him. It's unlikely he takes Goddard, so we're gonna go Ray Davis and hopefully we can get Goddard after that. So good. Good thing we double checked that. I mean, Ray Davis got auto drafted for us anyway. All right, contest details. We're still stuck at 6 here. While I'm waiting, I'm going to try something. If anybody's still in here, I don't know if Sam Tat left or if Trev's in here or if anybody, smash that 2 button. Wait, I'm going to try something with my mic and my headphones. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Bluetooth. All right, so how's this going? Is this better? Mic check, mic check. All right, so we're now hooked up to where I need to be. Looks like we got 8 people in now. We're waiting on 4 more. Little Freddie just woke up from his snooze. Freddie, you want to say hi? Come here, Freddie. Come here. Come here. Freddie. He's chewing on his little soccer ball. He doesn't want to come at the moment. Okay, here. Oh, big stretch. Here, Here's little Freddie. Oh, thank you. Oh, so good to be you. Yeah, my little draft assistant. Yeah. Okay. You want to get down or you want to stay up? I can't believe this is still not full. The 8 seemed to be pretty fast yesterday. Up to 9. Ooh, so good to be you. I know, Freddie. You look so cool with your bandana on, dude. Yeah, you're so cool. My goodness, why is this not? Oh, it is full now. Okay. Nope, still 9 out of 12. Okay, so we are at 11. We need one more to get going. And we have filled. We took the 5th pick. So we're off to the races. Kyle Larson, Street Fighter, Snisby, Tom Goldstein, Tonto Goldstein. Okay, I got me here. Scrub Guy. Drafted with him yesterday. Weber, Fabrizio, Jay Watson, Mr. Drug, T-Cav, and Burnt. Okay, obviously Chase goes first, then goes Gibbs at 2, Barkley at 3, Jefferson at 4. We are on the clock. We have no problem taking Bijan here. And that's Dallas. We're off and running. Looks like somebody joined. It might be one of my parents here. Mom, Dad, is that you? We're up in 2 picks. We got Bijan first. And we're going to go with Jonathan Taylor here to go with Bijan. Take our 2 early running backs. After Taylor goes Rice, paired with Jefferson. We back up in 7 picks. I think we're fine with any of these receivers. We'll see if any of those 3 make it back to us. So the first round went pretty standard. Other than Gibbs maybe going a little early, but I think that's fine. Lamb, Puka, CMC, Neighbors, Nico, St. Brown, Genty. It was Genty Thomas, London, St. Brown. Bowers, Nico, Neighbors, A-Chain. Caffrey, Henry here. Skrupka from Established Broncos, Puka, A.J. Brown. Rose Lamb, McConkey. We went Bijan and Taylor, Jefferson Rice, Barkley Hill, Gibbs, Higgins. Here at the 1 spot, Kyle Larson goes. Interesting. He goes Chase, Marvin Harrison, and Bucky Irving. Who's that? How did team just go? was not here before. That's why. Treatment are blocked in. So our option here, I suppose, is Scary Terry. We're not going to be able to get Daniels back. Or we can go running back, tight end with McBride. 69. We'll try it. It is 5 picks past ADP, so we did go running back, tight end, which is always really difficult to catch back up from. But McBride here at 29 feels really good. After McBride goes JSN, paired with McConkey and Lamb. Skrupka goes with Chase Brown, paired with Puka and A.J. Brown. 3 receivers from Jay Watson, going McCaffrey, Henry, Kyron Williams. Brizo going with Neighbors, Brees Hall. Mr. Rugg has Nico Bowers. DJ Moore is on the clock right now. T-Cav, St. Brown, London, Allen, Cook. So they got a little Buffalo stack going. Quarterback, running back stack, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's okay. Let's see how many passes James Cook caught last year. 38 and 44 targets, 322, two receiving touchdowns. So, I mean, that's fine. So Rugg takes Lamar Jackson here. Joe goes to Fabrizio. We're up in 3 picks. We know we have to take a receiver. I'm fine with really any receiver at this point. Really not a huge fan of DK Metcalf, but since we're going to have to catch up at certain positions, maybe we take Metcalf if he's there, and that gives us a stackable option late with Rodgers as QB2. He goes anyway, so that's fine. We're going to go with Jamo if he's there. He went too, so it's really either Worthy. We're gonna go Tet over Worthy, and I do that, and I'll explain why I do. Some people probably aren't going to understand, and of course, it doesn't mean everything. But yeah, I put together these graphs yesterday, showcasing all the different positions that hit the 3-point bonus. We'll pull it up. You're not gonna be able to see it, but I'll have it. I'm not even gonna mess with that. I know what I'm without checking that chart. Or Rashee Rice here got hurt in week 4. He played 3 games. 2 of those 3 games, he hit the 100-yard receiving bonus, which is obviously 67%. 2 out of 3 is pretty good. There's not even a lot of guys that hit it twice in 2 out of 3 games. And I say that to say Worthy had 16 games. He didn't hit 100 yards once, which I thought was surprising. Now with Rice coming back, Hollywood Brown being healthier than he was last year, it feels like Worthy's going to have to hit a home run to hit those. Whereas I think that McMillan is going to be peppered with targets all year. So I think he might have just higher upside, more option to get that bonus. So we went Waddle here. We got Bijan Taylor, Tet, and Waddle, and McBride. So after Waddle goes Pickens, Alvin Kamara, Chris Godwin goes with his Evans stack right here, Calvin Ridley, and then we have Mr. Rugg on the clock. We're at a 2-2-1 build right now. Not normally what we do, but we will make it work. We'll get out from under this. Taking Tet and gives 2 options to back stack towards the end of the draft. 2 and Bryce. Goes Kenneth Walker, then goes Mixon, Chuba Hubbard, Deebo Samuel at the 5-6 turn, and Cab goes Khalil Shakir here with his Josh Allen stack and James Cook. So he's got Allen, Cook, and Shakir. It's pretty good. Rookie Travion Henderson goes, Juwan Jennings, rookie RJ Harvey, Skrupka on the clock. We're up in 2 picks. We know we're 0-2-2-1. We need another receiver. We have receivers to pick. I'm fine with any of these 3 right here. Judy, the 9, Holmes a 5, Myers is an 8, Ted's a 14, and a 12. So any of these really work for me. In 11-5. We're going to go with, what to do here. Rome or Judy? We're going to go with Rome just because I think the offense is going to be better. We know he's not the number 1 target over there. Could end up being that at the end of the year. Who knows? DJ Moore had some down weeks last year for sure. Some bad body language too. Rome underperformed his first year, his first round draft capital, but could be good. So we're back up in 3 picks. Most likely just going to rip another receiver. I like Addison. Maybe so we're going to go Addison. So we caught back up, right? We caught back up. We went Bijan and Terry, locked up our bell cow backs, our anchors. McBride got great value, having like 6 past AP. Then we go Tet, Waddle, Odunze, Addison. So I feel like we caught back up. Adding Addison, we have another late stack option with JJ McCarthy. So the only issue with this is none of these four wide receivers are teams wide receiver one. They're all wide receiver twos with outside of Addison. Well, Tet's a wide receiver one. I take that back. But these three, Waddle could potentially take over that over Tyreek Hill, who's looked different last year. Odunze could take over, and Addison's not going to. That's Jefferson's team until Jefferson decides to hang. But I like what we got so far. Paul, is that you that joined? If that's you, hit 2222222 with it. So after Addison went rookie Caleb Johnson, David Montgomery to Skrupka, Baker Mayfield here with Evans, Josh Downs, Aaron Jones. This guy takes three or running back. Walker Henderson, Aaron Jones, Ricky Matthew Golden goes here to TCAV. Here at the 7-8 turn goes Diggs and Pollard. Reed and Golden. Interesting. He's going to be targeting Love. Where's he? 124. We'll see if he can secure that stack. I don't really have any teams with Golden and we are on the clock. We have 20 seconds. We're at 241, 0241. I could take Kyler. We did catch up. We're gonna try it. We're gonna take Kyler to go with Trey McBride. That wasn't the initial thought. We were gonna kind of backstack with these guys. I'm completely fine with taking Kyler there, and then we can go with the skill position 101, 5 picks. And here at 101, can't have. Right, so we're going to drop Andrews. We might end up going Ayuk or Najee. Those are really the options. We'll take Ayuk as our 5th wide receiver. All right. So I definitely like what we have so far. We're going to need to take a running back again pretty soon, but it's not urgent. We did use our first 2 rounds on running backs, and I really like both of them this year. I think Taylor I actually like more than Henry, A Chain, and possibly Genty. I think Taylor should be going here at like 11, 12, 13. Um, I really do. I think the issue with Taylor is that they just don't have a quarterback between Richardson and Danny Dimes. It might hurt just their offensive like overall, but we are up again in 5 picks. I will be taking Jordan Mason. He remains there. I think that by the end of the season, Jordan Mason might out touch Aaron Jones. And Aaron Jones is going, where is he? I don't even know where he is, but we are on the clock. We are going to take Mason, who was, I think, the fifth RB5 in the first 5 or 6 weeks of last year before getting hurt and the wheels falling off of the wagon for San Francisco. But he was cooking. Really? Why can't I find Aaron Jones? Here he is at 82. So if Aaron Jones went at 80, but I got Mason at 116, do a little quick math for you. 18 plus 16, honey. It's like 34 picks here. I'm getting the guy that 100-yard games last year. And 6 years, 7 years younger. We've got 12 seconds. We don't really want Javante. We're gonna take Stevens. How many catches did Mason have too? Because with Addison, maybe my second quarterback will be McCarthy. He caught 11 passes for 91, no touchdowns. After Stevenson goes rookie Jadon Blue, Christian Kirk, Adam Thielen, Trevor Lawrence, Javante Williams goes here. Tajay Spears, who I really like this year, goes to TCAV. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people with 2 quarterbacks already. We're not even through round 12. Njoku goes Tua at the turn. Tucker Craft, Colson Loveland, Luther Burden, back-to-back Bears rookies go here. Jay Watson on the clock. 2, 4, 5, 1. He takes Chris Quentin Johnson. Scrub from established the run. He's at 2, 4, 4, 1. He's got interesting. He goes Stroud. I don't like that there. going to take likely, and we might end up stopping there. If we take a second tight end, he'll probably be in the 19th or 20th round, or tight end rather. So McCarthy does go here. I missed. That's okay. We're gonna look to grab Tua or Bryce. Where are those guys? Gone. Okay, but Bryce is there. Yeah, I did say that 201 turn. We're gonna go Bryce Young here, which doesn't feel that good just because Stafford's still there. I think Panic should board. Yeah. But with quarterback, everybody loving this three quarterback this year, we got to just get our guys when we can, even if it feels like it's a little bit of a reach. We're at pick 149. He's a 147 ADP, so it's fine. Okay, so we got Kyler and Bryce. We'll probably take Jatavion Sanders as our 19th, 20th pick. We will go 3, even though we have McBride. Sometimes I think it's okay to go just 2 tight ends when you have one of the 3 elites. Bride Bowers, Kittle. On this platform draft, the extra 2 picks seems okay to go with the 3rd tight end, even with an elite. Okay, after Bryce goes Jake Ferguson, Rashad White, Darnold, Cam Ward. Darnold and Ward are both their 3rd quarterbacks. Jalen Allen, Ray Davis makes it to 155. I really like Ray Davis this year. He showed a lot last year when he was out there. Xavier Leggett, 156 here at the turn. He's going to go with he doesn't know he wants IG, my guy. Garendo from San Francisco, going to be backing up McCaffrey. Kyle Pitts goes here. Romeo Dobbs. We are up in 4 picks. So we're up in 4 picks. We're going to take Jack back if he falls there. If he does not, then he does not. Really wanted a receiver. You know what? We're going to do something we don't normally do. We're just going to take a naked Matthew Stafford as our 3rd quarterback. Maybe we can grab like a Tutu Atwell later on. I know I have Murray and Stafford both at 8s, but it just feels like sometimes 3 quarterbacks is okay. I'll be looking to get Michael Wilson towards the end of the draft. It's 189 picks are coming up. I'm going to try to get Wilson here at 188. We're up in one pick. We need a receiver, so we got to take a receiver. Pretty much no matter what. There's not a lot of good options in this range. This is more of the range where running backs are easier to click. I really, really love Rico Dowdle. I can't stop talking about it. Do I want to take DeAndre Hopkins? I don't think I do. We're going to take Dowdle just because I love him this year, and I have the Panthers. So I want to see how many receptions he had last year. Dowdle receiving at 39 catches, 3 touchdowns. After I took Stafford, I went Eckler, Freiermuth, Aaron Rodgers, Alec Pierce, Pat Bryant, Mike Gesicki, Tank Bigsby, Tyler Algier. I took Dowdle. Jim Wright, who I love as well this year, goes right after me. Mason Taylor, the rookie tight end for the Jets, goes. On to Jason Taylor, in case you didn't know that. Demario Pop Douglas goes here. Brenton Strange, who is the man now in Jacksonville with Evan Ingram gone. Roshan Johnson. Nick Chubb. We're back up in 8 picks. We said we might like Wilson here to go with Kyler and McBride. Thinking maybe we hitch our quiz Hunter. And there's 6 running backs since we just grabbed Stafford. So we're up in 3. Michael Wilson goes here at the turn, so that kind of stinks. Dang. It's going to be slim pickings here. We're on the clock. Right before me goes Austin, who I was going to take, Jalen Noel, who I also was going to take. I need a receiver. I don't really want Keenan Allen, but it's looking like we might have to. Hopefully he just gets signed soon. And so we did go Allen. Running or wide receiver, a little rough, but it is what it is. These guys did it twice here. I was going to take Beck or Palmer, left me having to take Stafford. And I was going to take Noel and Austin, left me to have to take Keenan Allen. 5 picks again. Slayton, I like. Diami Brown, I like here. Over, I have a bunch of. This is fine. Royals is fine. We have some dart throws left. Coker. I got a lot of Carolina, and then as we talked about, where are we at? I think we're on the clock. Slayton, Schultz, and Travis go right before me. We'll take Jarquiz Hunter. We'll lock up our running back room, and we will focus on have to go with two receivers and a tight end, or maybe even three receivers, and just roll with Likely Bride. We will see what falls, but those are only two options for us to finish out. So anyone that's not okay, who just went from my queue? Oh, Wicks goes at 202. Interesting, I suppose. So, receivers, yeah, take what we can get. Mac Hollins is an interesting one. He had a decent year. 38 on 58 targets, 482. Not getting a lot of time. 6 touchdowns. Now he goes to New England. We don't really know what that wide receiver room is going to look like. Diggs is going to be able to do it. What Douglas is going to look like. Drafted rookie Kyle Williams. Back on the clock. We have Ted. We'll we'll go Coker with our Panther stack and just go full on. This is the $8 where I don't think stacking matters as much as it does in the millie, and especially as like reminding everybody as it does on underdog. But we got Coker, Price, Tet, and Rico Dowdle from Carolina. We have Hunter, Stafford stacked up, and we have Kyler Murray, and we have Trey McBride stacked up. So obviously we're at 3-6-7-2. Our options are two wide receivers and roll with two tight ends, or 1-1 being a wide receiver and a tight end. We will see what we like when it comes to it. Okay, we are on the clock. We'll take Ferguson to go with our Rams, and we will take an eighth wide receiver to finish out. Look at that super depth chart that I was looking at. Who is projected? I didn't take a picture of that. Oh, here it is. So, Kyler Murray. Greg George. No. Which of these wide receiver twos might still be here? Rasheen, Lazard. Colin Lazard. He's the only wide receiver two still left. Are we on the clock? We are on the clock. We're going to do something we haven't done all year. Oh, we're next. Or did we miss? Oh, it's over here. We haven't touched Lazard once, but let me try it. So we're going to go Lazard. He is technically supposed to be the Jets wide receiver two. I said he's the only wide receiver two that was still available at this time. Everything else is 3 or 4. So why not, right? Who knows? Maybe he ends up in Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers somehow. Their other option was Greg Dortch. A lot of these wide receiver threes listed here are gone. Most of them are. Nick Westbrook-Akini was there. Ty Felton was available. Brandon Cooks was available. Jahan Dotson was available. Marquez Valdez-Scantling was available. Noah Brown was available. The wide receivers threes. So that is the draft. We will stay for a minute. Not going to go through everyone like we do sometimes. We're just going to look at, like we do, if there's anything like super weird that stands out. Everyone kind of looks pretty standard. I do want to check out Mr. Love. He's got 10 receivers. He started Neighbors, A-Chain, Brees Hall, Kittle. Then he went 4 receivers in a row with Ridley, Jennings, Downs, Pearsall. He has Kittle, Jennings, Pearsall. He's got Niners stack. He's got Etienne and Lawrence stacked up. Burden, Molman, Brenton Strange to go with Lawrence and Etienne. He's got Elick and he's got Chig. Forum, Marks, Marshawn Lloyd. I think he's going to have a tough go at it with his running backs outside of these two, but Wallace wasn't the right team personally. Well, that's it for me today. This was the $8 draft. We did the $20 milli. Prior to this, I think some of them turned out okay. We may end up doing another one later on tonight. If you watch this live at all, thank you for hanging out. If you went back and you checked it out, thanks for coming back and checking it out. Follow me at Fire Up Fantasy TG on all socials, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Follow Fire Up Fantasy on all socials as well. Go to our main page on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. Go to fireupfantasy.com. Check out all that content we have there. All right. Until the next one.